Now Futurecast.
Heavy rain and strong wind is on the way to southern New England, but it's not here quite yet, and we can verify that right now with live Pinpoint Doppler 12. So if you have plans this evening, the umbrella is still not a bad idea, but we're not going to see that real heavy rain until very late tonight and into early tomorrow morning. In fact, many spots won't see anything significant until after midnight. As we scan a little further to the west with live Pinpoint Doppler 12, you can see a few showers now pushing into Connecticut, but most of those are moving off to the north. So again, it takes a while for the rain to get through our neck of the woods. A flood watch in effect from 8 o'clock tonight all the way through tomorrow evening. 2 to 4 inches of rain is possible. Some isolated areas getting between 5 and 6 inches of rain. What's this going to mean in terms of impacts? Well, it means street flooding is likely. I think we at least get some of that. Stream flooding, some streams may get it, others may not. It's going to be in those areas which get the 5 or 6 inch amounts, those isolated spots which get stuck under one of those heavier rain bands. In terms of the winds, 30 to 50 miles an hour overnight all the way through tomorrow afternoon, so the winds will take a while to calm down. Isolated power outages are possible, and of course we have to be aware of downed trees and power lines when we get conditions that are this windy. Speaking of the winds, it will be kicking up those waves. You can already see it right now on our live beach cam from Narragansett Town Beach. Nothing really that significant right now, but the waves will increase tonight through tomorrow. In fact, 5 to 7 foot waves possible out over the open ocean, and a gale warning is in effect for all of the boaters through tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow, not a great time to be out on the water. Right now, it's not a bad time to be out on the land if you don't mind some of the gusty winds. It's warm. Temperature is 75. Winds out of the south at 16 miles an hour. Other winds checking in are not terribly strong, although it is pretty gusty up in Boston at 36 miles an hour. Right now we're between about 20 and 30 miles an hour, but eventually we will kick up these winds. In terms of temperatures, how about 77 right now in Taunton? Newport 71, Westerly's at 71. Most spots will see low temperatures only in the upper 60s, low 70s, so another sticky night for sleeping. So we're still mostly dry across Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. I mean, we may get an isolated shower or downpour moving through, but you can see the bulk of it still off to our west, courtesy of Nicole. So this is what is left of Nicole, some of the remnants. However, look at how far down to the south that stream of moisture goes. Here's another area of low pressure, that stream of moisture out ahead of it through the Carolinas, Philadelphia. This will push through at some point tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon, swinging a front through, and that will be the time where we see the heaviest rain. In terms of the next several hours, perhaps a shower or two, but you can see we go through midnight, not a whole lot going on. As we get into the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow for the morning commute, notice the swath of red and yellow. This is a period where heavy rain is likely. We go into the early afternoon, still some heavy rain showers, especially out in eastern Massachusetts, and we push out most of the heavy rain and the wind by tomorrow evening. But eastern Massachusetts and the Cape could still see some heavy downpours by this point, so it does take a while to make it through. Here's one of our computer models. It basically estimates what it thinks the rain totals will be, and you can see between about 2 and 3 inches is the general rule, slightly less amounts here in eastern Massachusetts. You can see about 2 3/4 in Providence, about 3 in Westerly, and I tend to agree with this computer model. The only exception will be those areas which get stuck under those heavier rain bands, which could exceed 5 to 6 inches of rain. Not everybody will get that, but again, some of those isolated spots to watch out for. Tonight, windy with rain and showers, some patchy fog also likely. Temperature near 70, so not very cool at all tonight. Tomorrow's high temperature will come during the morning hours. It will actually drop into the upper 60s throughout the afternoon with some of those heavier downpours in the wind. And then how about that weekend? Saturday and Sunday, a recovery. No humidity, lots of sunshine, temperatures in the upper 60s on Saturday. Cooler on Sunday, lower 60s. Look at Monday morning's low, 43 degrees.
Wow.
So feeling more like fall, maybe even a little bit like winter by the time we start the work week, but certainly some summer-like tropical weather over the next 24 hours.
Absolutely, but everybody keeps saying, when is fall going to get here?
All right. It's coming.
I know it is. Thanks, Pete. More coverage you can count on coming